Alice, how you feeling after that battle out there?
What a battle. I feel amazing. I mean, no, my face looks terrible, but I feel amazing having my first win in the UFC, everybody's dream. My dream came true. Oh.
Yeah, was it frustrating waiting for this point? I know you always believed that it was just around the corner. At one of these fights were going to go your way. But was there ever a moment where you were just frustrated, like you're like, am I not good enough to be here? I know I'm good enough to be here, and you just didn't get that win. Was it ever frustrating in that period at some point?
I had a lot of doubts, especially after my last fight. Straight away after I came back from the cage, I was like, I'm done with this. It's too painful. It's a lot of pain like, that you take. But I said, you know what? I have one more chance, obviously, one more fight. Let's go. I'll put everything into it. So I worked from the smallest thing to the biggest thing. I put everything into this fight camp. I said, this is my last thing. Like, this is my last chance. So if I don't get this, that means, you know what? I might not be good enough. And that's the thing. I have to accept it. And I don't know, move down, fight in some other events. Because I love fighting. This is my life. So that was my thought. And I put everything into it. And you know what? I'm proud of myself. I think I did great. I still have a lot to improve and a lot to be working on, but taking one moment at a time. I'm just, looking forward.
Well, what were some of the things that you put into it? Obviously, you put the time and effort, but what other changes did you do in this particular fight camp that you think that really paid off this time around?
You know what? I moved cities. I moved to Orlando to train over there at Fusion Excel. And they have a lot of high-level girls that I've been working with, hard sparrings, that I never get to work on that in UK. The girls, each gym has maybe one girl, two girls, or if there is a gym that has more girls, it's far away from me. And I picked Orlando. The Fusion Excel is just an amazing gym. And they have a lot of UFC fighters, a lot of girls, so that's a big change. But also, I think what really made a difference for me is I've been working on my mental with a sports psychologist from the UFC PI. His name is Micah. And also with my coach, Ben Zhuang. And I think I never took it seriously, this mental thing, whatever. But if you think about it, at this level, all athletes are top fit. Like they are training, fight camps are serious. Me too, like I put everything in, even into my last fight camp, I put everything into it. I was fit. But mentally, during the fight, I lost my focus. I was thinking about Melissa's corner. I'm like, what are they screaming? Or like, I shouldn't even think about this type of stuff. So since then, I've been working with Micah weekly. I've been doing my mental curls. That's how we call them. And even this fight, I just, I reset it a few times in the fight. I was keeping my focus. I knew what I have to do. I didn't go other places like the last fight. So I think mental is very important. And shame on me for not taking it seriously for so many, years.
Well, I bet you took it seriously, but I think fighters find that realization that the mental side, we always hear it from the fighters all the time, the physical part is one part, but the mental side of the game is 95%, if not higher, the most important thing, and that's whether you're in the cage or even outside of the cage, just staying focused. So that's incredible. What gave you the idea to reach out? Because I heard you say in the cage that you were working with the PI. I thought you were talking about physically, but you've been working with the PI for the mental side of things. I think a lot of fighters don't realize the aspect that what the PI has for them. So if they don't, you're saying that fighters should really look into the mental side of what the PI can give you.
It's crazy. He's been recommended me by Hannah Goldie. She fought in the UFC, and after my last fight, I was, like I said, I was down. I'm like, I'm done. And she recommended me him. And I never knew even PI has this. I'm a shy person. I don't like to ask. I know PI is there for you, but even so, I don't like to. I don't like to bother people. I feel like I bother people. That's me. But UFC staff, PI, everybody's been so helpful. Like, just reach out. And if it's not possible, they would say, hey, it's not possible. Whatever situation you have going on, it doesn't hurt to ask. And I'm glad I did, because look, like I've been working on something that I never even knew existed, like mental curse, like what? I'm just going in there and fight, but it's not like that, it's not like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you. Speaking about, like, I really want to thank UFC staff and UFC PI and everybody from the UFC has been just helpful us really bad. Nice.
No, that's great. I feel like more fighters should kind of help each other out and say those sort of things. So it's great to hear it come from another fighter. Talking about what we heard out there, definitely here in the corner the whole time they're saying volume, volume, volume. So was that the game plan, trying to come in and just stay busy, throw punches and bunches and try to just sort of overwhelm her? What was the game plan coming in?
Yes. We didn't have a really complicated game plan. It was just about the volume because we knew she's a dog. I'm a dog. It was a dog fight. If you think about it, if you look at it, it was a dog. But whoever scores more, whoever overwhelms the other person. So that was my game plan, really. Like I said, it wasn't nothing special, nothing like complicated. Volume, regardless of what, just volume. And I've been working on my conditioning. I think conditioning has such a huge part in fight. Like, if you don't have the gas to go, regardless of what technique you got on this planet Earth, it's just not gonna work. So I've been working a lot on my gas. Obviously, it's a fight. You're still, gassing out. But I think I did fine even in the last round. I still had a bit of a gas,
That's what I was going to say. It looked like in the third round you could tell the difference because it seemed like by then she was wearing down, was starting to take some sort of sloppy attempts at a takedown. And then when she did get you down, you popped right back up. So that's got to be frustrating for her. So it definitely looked like you were wearing her down. Could you tell that she was wearing down by the time the third round?
No, actually, I felt like, it's in my mind, was like, I still need to hit more because I feel like, she's coming. She's not tired. She's keep coming. She's keep coming. But I guess from the outside, yeah, I know she did throw some big shots, and I kind of, you're tired, because when you throw the big shots and they're just loopy, you're tired. I kind of, I find it a bit, you're throwing, so I gotta get out back in, be more sharper.
Yeah.
So it worked, and I'm proud of myself and proud of my team. It's amazing.
And you got that first UFC win.
Oh my God! And also more than that, Bruce Buffer was here.
Oddly enough, we were joking about Bruce. I think the last time Bruce was here was June of 2024. So it's been about a year since he come in. So yeah, to have Bruce, did that mean something extra special? Did you hear that?
Oh God! Like, first time I was in Manchester, the short notice, and while he was telling my name, that I wanted to fist bump him so bad, but I was like, what if he's wrong? Like, what if he's not allowed? I'm like, this time I'm going to fist bump him. I don't care. And then DC came to interview me. I'm a fan. I felt like I'm gonna die. Like, oh my God! I'm a girly fan. Sorry, I'm too excited. I was very excited to see.
Well, that was a big moment, and you had a great win out there. So I guess, what's next? Are you going to give yourself a little bit of time to enjoy this win, or are you back in the gym on Tuesday? I'm sure the doctors told you to stay off sparring for a little bit. But what's next for you? Are you going to try to immediately get back in there, or are you going to take some time off and enjoy this?
I'm going to take some time off, like maybe a week or two. I'll go back to Romania. My dad's here as well. First time in U.S. also. My dad, I bought him a flight. I'm like, I need you here, okay? I need somebody from my family. My brother-in-law was in my corner, family. So I'm going to, take like a week or two, go back to my family in Romania. And my plan is to move to U.S. That's what I'm like. That's why I really wanted. This fight was also very important to me to win, because my plan is to move in U.S. And I really enjoyed this fight camp. I love this life. I love fighting, and I want to fight for something. Like, UFC is a very big thing for me to keep going. So I'm glad for the win, and now back to work, really. I'll be back in Orlando maybe in like 3 weeks. I'll start back in UK. I have a nice team in UK as well, Fearless MMA. They've been helpful. I've been training with Jake Hadley. He got cut from the UFC, but I'm training with him once I'm there. But Orlando is for me. I love the weather as well. I'm so done with UK because of the weather. Yep. Orlando, as soon as possible.
Is Vegas too hot for you? You're feeling we're in extreme heat right now, but I know you mentioned the PI. The PI is here. A lot of fighters. I don't want to take you away from the team that you found down there, but a lot of fighters. Have you ever considered Vegas as a potential
How do I even say it without sounding a bit? I've been to the PI and it's heaven on earth. Okay, let me break it down. It's heaven on earth for me to be there. I feel like I don't know. Sometimes I do feel like I'm not worthy, and it's wrong to think that. Don't ever, you guys, I don't know, whoever listens to me, don't take my example. But I like a family gym. At Fusion, I feel like I'm home, and I've been getting a lot of good work. I can travel to Vegas. I can travel. I love PI. It's perfect. Like I said, the PI is perfect. You have everything you need, absolutely everything. I want to work more for that. And yeah, I love Vegas. It's very dry though.
Yeah, it is.
So dry.
Well, you earned the 3 letters on your uniform there, so you feel free to say that you're a UFC fighter, and you can use the PI anytime you want. But it sounds like you found a wonderful home in Orlando, so I would never tell you to leave that home to come here in the desert because it is way too hot out here. But congratulations on your victory. I look forward to seeing you in there again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I look forward to see you guys again. Thank you.